Alrighty, so now we're going to come to a sitting position and we're going to focus on the movement of the upper back and the lower back again as its extension and flexion day of the hips and the tummy muscles. So when we sit, we want to sit up nice and straight. Always sit up nice and make sure the back is as straight as possible. This exercise only works if we're up nice and straight, not if we sort of hunched out. So if you need to move your legs slightly forward or even flat to get that straight position until the hips are loose enough for you to be able to put the feet down, then that's fine. But rather focus on the straight back than have a rounded back. But ideally, and most of us can, feet down, toes down, straight back and arms out nice and straight. So always focus on trying to keep the shoulder blades or the point of the shoulder above the hip bones. That means we are nice and straight. If you see you're slightly behind your hip bones, well then we know we're leaning. So the idea is to pull the tummy in, tighten the ribcage, and we just sit up there, and we can feel just sitting there enough is quite a lot of work on its own. So now we're going to go through our half rollback series. So the focus is on around the hips, around the tummy, and around the lower back muscles as we're trying to stretch them out and pull the tummy in. So we're creating this spoon with the tummy, and we're rounding out the back sort of just to where your belt would be over there, and roll up there, and then using the hips again to extend back to nice and straight. So it's always inhale down, tuck the tummy, keep it nice and tight for about a second or so, and a big exhale, back up nice and straight. So we're going to go through 10 of those with a little hold on number 10. Then we're going to go to hands in position number 2. We're going to put them on the forehead. Creates a lot more weight for the upper body to have to handle, so the tummy works a lot harder. 10 again of those with a 10-second hold, and then the last one, hands to the ceiling. Point the fingers, keep those arms straight. They get very heavy up there. The shoulders also get quite heavy. The tummy works, we still concentrate on the tummy, and we go through 10 seconds with a 10 repeats with a 10-second hold. Be careful also that the knees don't fall open, so we want to keep it all nice and controlled over there. So hands in position number 1, 2, and 3, each with their own 10-second little hold. Then after our seated work, you can always obviously do a nice little fold forward, just to round out the back, relax the hips for a second or two, and then we're going to come into our rolling work. So obviously do this on a nice mat, don't do it on a tile floor, do it on a carpet, maybe put a nice soft blanket down, just to protect the spine as you do roll on it. So just make sure you're not rolling on a hard floor, and just make sure you always protect your back. If you don't have anything to protect yourself, rather leave this exercise out and do a couple of more just nice sits and nice half roll backs, and then also, as you'll see later, into that V-sit you can just do the V-sit part. But if you do have a nice protection like we've got this mat, we're going to do the half roll back. So always make sure your space behind you is clear, so when we roll down we don't injure ourselves. So the half roll back is to keep ourselves as tucked as we can as we roll. So it's always good perhaps to put something between the heels and the bum, because too often what happens is when we're trying to come up, we extend the feet and we don't want to do that, or we straighten up and we don't want to do that. So we want to keep this all round and tucked, and the hands just hovering on the outside, and we're just sort of balanced on our sitting bones. When we roll, we only roll as far as our shoulder blades. We don't go down to the neck. We also don't release that head. We keep it tucked and out of the way. So sitting balanced, we inhale as we roll back, far as the shoulder blades, exhale as we roll up, and we come to balance, and you see my feet didn't touch the ground to stop myself. I used really my tummy muscles to slow myself down. So again, it's inhale down, exhale up, and balance. And the work there is to get up and balance and stay nice and rounded. It's inhale, exhale, and you can feel the tummy muscles have to really work there to keep rounded and balanced. After every third one, so it's inhale, exhale, this will be number 3 for example, we're going to extend into that V-sit, so nice and straight, hands out, or hands up if you wish, round it all in, and roll, roll, and extend on number 3 and hold. So straight to round. If you wish, you can actually just do the extensions on every one. That creates that extension, so that flexion there, and extension work there for the tummy to work through. So again, done very slowly. It's a nice lower back massage. Great work for the tummy. And don't rush. And try not to use momentum. Try to use control. Control the muscles as you roll through them. Be very careful of the neck again. If you're a little bit scared to go into the head, then rather just do the half roll back into the V-sit. Very good. Make those tummies burn.